Hello, hello. Goodness. Corn Maze, thanks for the tier one. Simon, thanks for the deck review week. Is that what happened there? So it appears. Yes, thank you for getting a deck review for next week. Hello. Let me pull up my little guy. We're gonna be vamping a little bit because we are early, just waiting for people to get in. Um, I am fucking upset that my new video has not done. It's like less than half viewership from the previous game show video. It's just like, for what it seems like, it's like a lot of different factors, but it's really bad, chat. It's doing so poorly. It has 8K views when normally a game show right now would have 16,000. Yeah, it would normally have 16,000 views right now as a game show from the previous two, looking at them. So yeah, it has less than half views. It's doing worse than the vehicle video I uploaded. It's doing worse than the vehicle video, and it's also doing worse than a VOD upload. To be clear, I don't think I'm going to lose money on this video. It's just a little disheartening. But, yeah, probably saving it for later. There seems to be a lot of different factors, Super Tortoise Boy, where it's like people are saving it for later. People are saving it for later. People are they use it as background noise by game show videos, and having an art game show video means they can't like watch it like primarily. Answer the pants question, please. So if I made a plushie, I like to think my deer is Donald Ducking it. No, to be clear, I think the game show video I uploaded, the most recent one, is the best one I've ever uploaded. Elk inspired Cura deck. Be careful, dude. I had to level Cura up to level 4, like bracket 4. It was just too strong for 3. Dude, Merit Lage is broken, like low key. Don't be mean about my Norin deck. I will like him. I'll run away like him. I will be mean about your Norin deck. I'm sorry. No, I'm just gonna write it up as a lost, Emmanuel. Like I could maybe like have my editor cut it down, but my editor was about to like hang himself editing it, so it was a lot of work. And honestly, game shows are a heavy stress to my editor and to me, so it's just like, yeah, probably just not the best to be putting ourselves through that stress for such a volatile output. As much as I like making them, like I do love making them. Yeah, I feel like 1 hour is pretty good. Like the last one was 1 hour and there was no issue, but it was more listenable as opposed to watchable, you know? Tread carefully, Helios. Transforming cards are a custom card making trap. How long do you think the long-term effects from this EUB set? I think we're gonna lose a lot of players. I think we'll gain a lot of players too. That being said, like I don't think Magic's dead. Magic's not gonna die ever.
And even if it does, I'll just pivot onto D&D content, and you'll all watch that, right? Oh yeah, let me turn on channel point rewards, even though my heart is broken and I weep and sob. Think redeck reviews on. It should be on anyway. I think big issue is if people stop going to pre-releases and stores stop buying pre-release product from Wizards of the Coast because people just aren't coming. I always okay. Simon's saying that I didn't realize how in the video how large the Phyrexian Dominuses are, dude. I always pictured them as fucking giant. Like if you look at the Dominus, the Domininis, like Drivnod has worshippers right here. These are not Gitaxians. These are little Phyrexian worshippers. I don't know what they're called on that plane, on the level. Oh, whoops! I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm sorry, Chad. I'm sorry. There you go. Look, you can see like the little worshippers around Drivnod right there. Drivnod's huge. And then Sulfim, these are spiked creatures. Like, these are little Phyrexians that got spiked. Tekothal, this is the size of Vorinclex and Urabrask. Like, they're huge. Mondrak, of course, is definitely the largest. You can see the worshippers most clearly. And then Zopandrel, these are trees, dude. Those are trees. They're huge, all of them. Just fucking gargantuan. XX for X. Blue CMC 5? What the fuck does this mean? Like, is this more learn? So, no, that's not what this means. What? XX for X? I just don't even know what this clue means. Am I stupid, chat? What does XX for X mean? Oh, so it's a black 2-mana creature for 2. I see. Fuck. I see. In that case, for this one, pretend I put in black mana value 2. Oh, also Ender Lord. Thank you for the bits. For my 60 card format deck is 80 for Yorion reasons. Is 35 enough lands for it? I want to go above 39. Yeah, so don't go to 39. 80 card Yorion is, the math is different than any other thing. Anyway, hang on, wait. Questing Beast. So a black CMC 2, I would have put the vampire guy. I run so many black 2-mana 2/2s in my IR deck. Why can't I think of any of their names? I guess I just put we're on the topic of Phyrexia anyway. I can visualize his art perfectly. Thrain, or wait, Executioner Thane. Fuck. What's his name? Bran. Hexmage is not a 2/2. Galthy Voidwalker is not a 2/2. Blue 5 mana 5/5. That's tough. It's not fealty, is it? Nope. It's a 4/4. Imrith is a good one. Imrith's a really good one. Aura, mana value 5. Sorcery, non-targeting. Evacuation. Evacuation's an instant, moron. What am I saying? I'm so off my game today. Why did you put in green? I clicked over too fast. No. This is cursed today. I'm not doing it. I put Exhume for black, but I clicked on green too fast. That's crazy. We're out of there. Fuck that. Dude, it's cursed. I can't do it. This is Goblin Mechanaut. No. Enthusiastic Mechanaut? See, look, I still have my game. Sheoldred's Edict's not a sorcery, it's an instant. What makes building a regular cube different from a two-headed giant cube? A lot changes. Most importantly, you're looking for cards that have synergy across to your teammate and not just cards that are good. Choose two. COMAND. This is austere command. Target creature gets +X/+X. It's profane command. No. See, you could easily fuck this up because it's austere command, but no. Create, no. This is not blue season. Might be Mesmeric Orb. You have brain worms. Create 2X, no. Return target ARGETNONLAND. No, well, nope. CREATURE 2. It would say its owner's hand. CHARM. It's not going to be a charm. It's a command. Target player discards. No. Sacrifice. No. ENCHAMENT. No. NT. Nope. Return target creature. Is that not austere command? When does austere command mention power and toughness like this? It's not austere command. Yeah, don't ruin this for me, chat. I'm on this. Grumpy. Yeah, so if you know it, just, do not speak your mind. You can make wild guesses, but so long as it's not the correct answer, I'm happy. DESTROYTARGETARTIFACT or enchantment. What's this word? NCHAMN. I got it. Good luck. It could be one of the Dragon Lord commands, but like not a Tarka's. It might be a Tarka's command. I forgot the modes though. This keeps bringing up the am I not supposed to use apostrophes? Wrong mana value for a Tarka. You know what? You're cooking. It's not Kolaghan's command though. Kolaghan's command doesn't mention power and toughness. Return target RE8 to it would be its owner's hand though. EESTRO, nope, not destroy. ROYTARGET ARTIFACTORENCHAM. Oh, so it's not destroy target artifact or enchantment. Target INSTANT or sorcery spell. Okay, wait. Counter target instant or sorcery spell. No, it's not Kayla's command because it wouldn't mention countering target instant or sorcery spell. It's not Urza's command. It's too long. Mishra didn't have a command. Fuck, what's the name of the Dimir dragon? Silumgar. No. It's too long. Titania's command's not it. See, there's no apostrophes. Because like when apostrophes don't do anything. Yeah, commands in the Strixhaven commander decks as well. It's not Prismari command though. Because Prismari command doesn't mention countering. It is pretty tough. It needs to be a blue command, I feel. It's Quandrix command. That's what it is. You put 2 counters on something. Target creature. Yeah, return target creature makes more sense for Quandrix. Power and toughness matters for Quandrix. Target creature, no. I think it's Quandrix. Okay. Return target creature or planeswalker to its owner's hand. Hang on one sec. Is Quandrix a person? Not entirely wrong. It's the name of the college, but it's also the name of the dragon who founded it. Are you feeling any better now, Elk? Like sickness wise? Yes, I'm 100% better from con disease. Am I feeling better about my video? You know. Listen, flops happen, but it's a bummer. Oh, let's do the Spellify art game. Oh, not Spellify art game. What is it called? Thurtho Shank, thank you for the tier 1. Oh, you know, happens. Yes, Scryfall. Damn, they hide this game. Art game. Vintage, baby. The EDH Rankle that got posted the other day. What the fuck is EDH Rankle? I guess which one's higher? Guys, Zerthoshing, just watched your artist game show yesterday and it was a banger. Thank you for the bits. I'm happy to hear you liked it. And Exen, thank you for subscribing. Legal and vintage is every card, yeah. Okay, so we can do EDH Rankle. Fun. Okay, Driftnod. Call me crazy. I think Driftnod has more decks than Timoret. Oh, Bassandra Mogzarium. Are you shitting me? She's so much sexier, and this card's still mid. Like, they're both mid. Zelix. Oh my god. Oh, wait, is this just Zelix by himself? This is just Zelix by himself. Of course he has less decks. Fuck off. I thought that just meant like every Zelix partner pairing. I'm like, that's brain dead easy. Okay, this is Senator Peacock. That's tough. No way, Rashidius. I mean, okay. I think it's Silk. Okay, thank God. I was terrified. I thought Spider-Man... Hang on, I have a breakfast burrito. Need to retrieve it from the bag. Let's just get that over with. Okay. Galazeth, Prismari, or Munda? Galazeth. That's so easy. That's tough. It's Arnie. Really? Holy fuck. People hate Arnie. I know what I would be fucking putting in my command zone, and it's not Kodama. I guess he just has the age advantage. Toski. It should be Kalia. Kalia is infinitely better than Estrid, but I think Estrid just has the pre-con advantage. I think Kalia is the better commander of these two. I mean, they do very different things, right? But I think Kalia is stronger. I think this Kalia is unironically better than old Kalia. Nariv. Are you shitting me? That's crazy. Yeah, get out of here, dude. People like Golbez way more than Patron and Orochi, but Orochi has the age advantage. The lease. I think it's most dangerous gamer. Nylea.
People love Cheerios. Oh, this is tough. This is the first real hard one. I think Anna won. Nope. All right, we made a new high score. Let's play this Skyfall art game. It's from Brothers War. Power Stone Fracture. No, most dangerous gamers good. I know what this card does. It's like 2 in a black, put 2 +1/+1 counter, 2 -1/-1 counters, divide as you choose across creatures. Distribute 2 -1/-1 counters among 1 or 2 target creatures. Splendid Agony. I even remembered it had Agony in the name. I know what this card does as well, but I just forgot the exact name. It's like Hunter's Prowess. Okay, I got it right. Fuck, this is the one with, this is the kill spell with Improvise. No, it isn't. I think this is the Kaladesh Walker. Neth, sweetheart. Tezzeret is from Alara. He's not from Kaladesh. He was on Kaladesh for a while. He's from Esper. Oh, like the actual Tezzeret. Buddy to Cops. Tezzeret the Schemer. I figured he's like sucking off the consulate or something. I misspoke. Don't roast me. This isn't Domri Raid. It's not a Domri card. It's Rule Boar Buddy. Of course, the Charging Warp War. Wrath of the Seas. No, it's Thassassire. I like to get to 10. Right now we're at 1. We got Hunter's Prowess. Sometimes you get a streak of shitters, it seems. I am never getting this. That's Morrow? Dude, that's not what I think of when I think of Morrow. I think of the face one. Fuck. This British asshole. Sergeant. Sergeant John. No, it's Benton. I knew his name was John because he's British. Oh, this is a Lord of the Rings card. This is the one, this is the Untapper. IRS, yeah. This art's sick. Falahi Dragon Engine. That thing's awesome. Ireth is a Sisei combo piece. Dude, what isn't a Sisei combo piece? Easy peasy. Oh, this is Sauron the Dark Lord. Oh fuck. It looks like terrain. This reminds me of Terrain Generator, this art, but it's like Sky Nuke. Flame Rift. Oh, that's Flame Rift original art. That's so cool. This is Descata, the Rage Mother. Moonfolk Mist Lady. Bloodbringer. Fuck! Cadaverous Bloom. Okay, great. I'm not a moron. It was going to be another issue of like, I don't know the name, but I know the card, what it does. This is Faith Fetters. Uh, 20-toed toad. Dog tracks. Into the night. It becomes night. Okay. Zeatora's throat goat. Unleash the Inferno. Oh, it's the ugly alt art of Unleash the Inferno. Aki Sugar Mama. Fuck. Okay, I know this one. It's one of the Innistrad 2-color activation to tap lands. If I had to guess, it'd probably be the green blue one. It's Alchemist's Refuge. That's my guess. Okay, great. It looks like an Alchemist's Refuge. Slime Blast. Irradiate. Adrix and Nev. Treasure chest. Diviner's Lockbox. Choose a card name, then reveal the top card of your library. That card has the chosen name, sacrifice it, and draw 3 cards. Activates this ability only time you can cast a sword. 5 mana, draw 3. You can guess the top card of your library. Good. Damn, this was on Aether Drift. It's like the saddle lady, but I forgot. Yeah, Brightfield Mustang. I remember seeing this and passing it in limited, but Metathran, that's what they're called. Come on, Scryfall. I need to get to 10. There's an error loading the next card. You should skip this one. You thought we were getting Meadowthran and EOE? I confused them in the Kavu. That's crazy. They're so different. Oh fuck! This is the Madness Sweeper in Spider-Man, or not Madness. You know what I mean? Stupid Madness mechanic. Sandman's Funny Spray. Sandman's quicksand. You know what? I probably could have guessed that if I gave it another second. Sort of Assassin's Creed card. Yeah. Oh, it's Light and Shadow. That makes sense. What do you think about Braids of Nightmare, Risen Nightmare? Stale or cool? Considering her for casual good stuff deck. She's fine for good stuff, yeah. Definitely more of a sack theme, though. Oh my god. Smog Bunny team. Frozen in 8th. Oh, they're frozen. It's something of the God Pharaoh. Crypt of the Eternals. Okay. Lesney Underdress Lady. Course of Might. I have not seen any of these cards. Oh, this is Natural Order. There's a deer in the art. We did it. We did it. I know this one too. This is the one that says your level up cards are better at leveling up. I suppose we should get going to deck reviews, but like, and I kind of just like hanging out. It's a bit of fun. All right, let's pull up Peckle Enjoyer, huh? I'm almost done with my breakfast sandwich though, so we'll do this immediately after I'm done with my breakfast sandwich. Let's take another crack at this. Exhume. I did not, Eurus Best. Just DM me on Discord. I'm sorry. This website hates Vran, the Executioner Thane. Hmm. Two A's. Aura, mana value 4. Dude, I love that they looked at Control Magic as a card, and they're like, you know what the issue with Control Magic is? It's 1 mana too cheap. That's what makes it too strong. Like, what are you on, dude? Here, we can correct the timeline. Blue CMC 5. Sorcery, non-targeting. Devastation Tide. Triumph of the... What came first, Control Magic or Treachery? I think Control Magic was first, if I had to guess. Dude, Treachery is a fucking war crime.
Yeah, Alara, that's the joke. Is Control Magic and Mind Control are the same card, but Control Magic's 1 mana more. Or Control Magic's 1 mana less. It's 4 mana instead of 5. And I was just like, there's no fucking way that someone was like, Control Magic's too busted. The way we fix it is adding 1 mana. Like, what are you on, dude? Like, what designer made that decision? I want to meet your parents. Like, you weren't raised right. Aura, mana value 4. All the green auras I'm thinking of are like either... Oh, Bear Umbra. There you go. This is the correct timeline. I have not, no. That sounds fucked up, though, Choo Choo Beans. Do you get 2 untaps? Or do you not control Elish Norn yet? You get to untap 10? Is that really how that works? That seems fucked up. I didn't realize the control happened before the untapping. That reminds me of Villas. Villas Broker of Blood. You do the cards things in order. So you put target creature card from the graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Okay, Villas is back. You lose life equal to mana value. You lose 8 life. You draw 8 cards. Like, that works. Choose any number of target creature and or planeswalker cards in graveyard. Command the Dreadhorde deals damage equal to the mana value. Put them on the battlefield. This does not work with Villas. This one's inverted. Anyway, I am building a deck around Villas, and I have like half the deck already. And I'll make a YouTube video about it when I have it, and I've played a couple games with it. It is an Orzhov Reanimator deck with Villas. And I'm also building a mono blue deck. I've talked about it before with Drafna, which I will also make a video for. All right, let's actually talk about Norn the Wary now. Let us read the blurb. I've been tuning my Norn deck, trying to turn it into accidental table arson into something more like mono red control. It still does the Norn blink and trigger thing, but instead of chaos and mass burn, I'm focusing on value engines, Cloudstone Curio, Kiki Jiki, Genesis Chamber, and control pieces like Blood Moon. Curious what you change to make it feel more like a control deck that wins through inevitability instead of pure damage triggers. Anything cool in red I might be overlooking? This is for today's stream, by the way. I figured. I'm having to see Sulfuric Vortex. That's one of the first things I think about. Warstorm Surge has me fucking puzzled, but it makes sense. So far, I'm vibing with like just about everything here. Mechanized Warfare. We don't need accelerants, I think. Like, if we're actually going to take this really slow and have a really nasty attrition game, like, I don't think we need things like Solfim, right? Or Torbran. I don't really like Treasure Nabber either. Just not very good card quality. So I like the Imperial Recruiter Kikijiki value loop. You're starting to lose me on the Goblin Welder. But you have Goblin NG, and it's for Cloudstone Courier bullshit, so. Dude, does Deflecting SWAT even fucking work with Norn the Wary? Yeah, like keep in mind, I'm not. Yeah, Peckle. I'm not touching Perforos. I'm not touching any of your pingers like that or Sulfuric Vortex. Like those stay. But my point is like if the point is an inevitable long game, I don't think you need amplification. I think you just need to sit there and stay the fuck alive. Yeah, you cast in response to his trigger, but like, what if they go spell number 1? Spell number 1. This is my Llanowar elves. Spell number 2, time warp target myself. First spell, it's turn 8. Here's my Esper Sentinel. Number 2, abrade your mana rock or abrade your fucking object, right? Like, Deflecting SWAT's pretty bad, right? Really easy to play around in this deck. I think instead I would just rather see the fuck lord malfunction. Untimely malfunction. Bringing the mal to the function. It's just one less mana, right? So you don't have to hardcast a 3-drop, you just hardcast a 2-drop. Return the Favor, once again, I don't like the 3-drop stuff. That weirds me out. I don't really like it. You also submitted a Norn deck for today? Jeez. This is me a Norn-filled day. At least it's not mono red Norin. They're both mono red Norin. Did you submit the other Norin? New Norin? Norin runs away, the deck, that guy? Okay. Creature enters -0 damage. Oh, it's a Rocco. I see. What decks are being reviewed today? I don't know. I don't look at them before the stream. Oh, yeah. Like Rocco gets Norin. I see. Whenever a creature. Control. Under your control, right? Oh, no, it's fine, Exon. If you're not showing up to the stream, I always appreciate an essay. So that way I know what to cut and what not to cut. Live is really good. Damn, there's really not a lot for red, is there? It's just like it gains haste, etc. It's quite a big artifact theme here. Yeah, Rose Room Treasure is here. And the Gremlin's here. Gimli of Glittering Caves is already here. I'm gonna make a suggestion of... Damn, I really want to believe in... No, I don't want more pinging effects. The deck has enough pinging effects. Virtue of Courage, but you may play those cards this turn, which is really awkward with Norin. Red Go-Go doesn't let you clone Norin well, though. I don't like Trading Post. Yeah, like run Buried Ruin. Here, let's cut Cycling Land, Myriad Landscape, and let's go up Terrain Generator. And Expedition Map. So Expedition Map can get Valakut, or can get Terrain Generator if you already have Valakut, or it can get Scav Grounds. Warp Tanic's very good. That's a pretty cool suggestion. I don't think you need fatties for Warp Tanic. You just need enough ETBs that you like. It's only when they leave the battlefield. There's a lot of red ramp that like ramps you mountains. Get a Vesuva in here, by the way. Because right now this does not feel like a Blood Moon, like bracket 4 deck. Like, is this just like ruled zeroed with your playgroup and you're just like regular playgroup? You're good. I think I'd like to see more removal. Something like Mizium Mortars. Thank you, Pumpkin Nylia. Yeah, we need more ETBs, I think, for the Curio. That's fine. What if we did like Overlord of the not Baelmark, Overlord of the Boiler Bilges, shoots things. Inferno Titan shoots things. Flame Tongue Kavu shoots things. Fury shoots things. Okay, so these all shoot things on entry and sometimes on attack, to the point that Arena of Glory would probably be pretty slick in this deck. Not cut that shit. D colon, man, what the fuck? You told me not to be mean. Oh, the Blood Moon, the Blood Moon. I was like, damn, geez, coming out swinging. Didn't realize my suggestion was that much of a hot topic. No, we do not have Weft Stalker Arden as one of the pingers, and I don't think it's like that good anyway. It is funny with the bouncing stuff. Yeah, so maybe Weft Stalker Arden's better than that. I think the Overlord, the Boiler Bilges, and Inferno Titan are both good enough. Fury's also very good. Okay. So maybe let's try like Broadside. Leaves the battlefield. I do love Emrakul. This card's so good. I don't think I'll run anti-casual. All right. I think the Outpost Siege is actually kind of cute. I'll give it to you. Ooh, weapons manufacturing. Sadly, Cloudstone's non-artifact, right? I think that's too many pieces for something kind of mid, Exen. I don't think I'm digging the wheel. All right. I'll play Norin turn 1, of course. Mindstone. Cloudstone Curio. Of course there is, Peckle. We can get to that in just a moment. Whoops. Yeah, so floated colorless. Cloudstone Curio in. Flame Tongue Kavu. You may. I won't. Norin exiles because we cast a spell. We shoot something for 4 damage. Norin comes back. Flame Tongue Kavu. Back in hand. Hey Elk, don't know if my question already came through. So on YouTube, the question was kind of bug for you. Do you dislike bears? Everyone knows an elk is stronger than a bear in MTG terms. But even though elks are winning that war, you include Kuda on your Brazil deck, turning every creature into a bear just to destroy them all at once with Elishnorn. One of the most horrific creatures in MTG lore. Do you hate bears? I know you hate bears, but taking it literally, Elk. Well, I make my bears big. I hate your bears. I love my bears. That's simple. I mean, here you're just kind of farming, right? Dink, Exile Norin, View Library, Geeky Jeeky. Oh, look, Norin comes back. Bounce Imperial Recruiter back to my hand. The issue is that you are fucking dying, right? That entire time you are being murdered. Okay, so here's what you do. Sneak attack. Cut down by force. Wheel of Misfortune. Warp World. Reforge. All this wheeling I don't like. I understand Springleaf Drum, but it's not my favorite. Please. Okay. So, sneak attacking. For Frozen. We probably just need sneak attack. Let's run Oracle of Sandstone Oracle. Bletchley 01. Thank you for subbing. Sandstone Oracle. You choose an opponent. If that opponent has more cards in hand than you, draw cards equal to the difference. Great. That works really well with sneak attack. You know what else works really well with the sneak attack Cloudstone Curio thing? Squee. Beginning of your upkeep, you may return this card from your graveyard to your hand. The vertical stream is, yeah, Tulp. It is a Femtinol reference. Whoa, I really don't like Genesis Chamber. Yeah, I guess so. Springleaf is... Well, Springleaf only lets you do it once. Relic of Legends lets you do it forever. I'm not gonna have Mirror Battlesphere, sorry. So the joke here is... Let me show you what I just added. You may return Squee from your on upkeep from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. So what? Point is you sneak attack Squee out. You Cloudstone Curio something else back to your hand that you've already sneak attacked that turn. So you go sneak attack Overlord, shoot something for 4. Then you sneak attack Squee. You use the Squee ETB to return the Overlord using Cloudstone. We don't want newer Squee being cast. We want it in our hand. We want a gameplay object in the hand. So newer Squeeze sucks for this deck. It's not good. Attacks. Huh? Oh. Probably Spikefield Hazard, just so you can flicker Norin. Although everyone's kind of casting spells in their turn, huh? So maybe just Thundering Eruption. Avalanche Riders, you start picking off lands. Like, that is funny, but... What about, like, this is like a Shadow Flame Conjuring deck, right? Am I stupid? Shadow... What is it called? Flame Shadow Conjuring. Of course, my fault. Whenever a non-token creature you control enters, you may pay red. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that creature. It gains haste. Cloudstone Curio. Whenever a non-artifact permanent enters, aka a token. Oh, Combustible Gear looks funny. Okay. I think this is good to go. Watch this. Ooh. We could have actually saved a treasure there. Because it cost 1 less. And then probably just pass at this point. That's exiled. Next card. Dink. So we're one Cloudstone Curio away. You probably clamp Norn here again. Okay, great. And then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, Norin. 1, 2, 3, 4, sneak attack. Or 1, 2, 3 rather. Sneak attack. Norn flickers. We also got a treasure back from the... Okay, great. Pass. And then you get to go like red. Combustible Gearhulk. It's like turn 7, right? So maybe let me draw 2 or draw 3. Red. Flame Tongue Kavu. We get a treasure back each time. Okay, there's Shadow Flame Conjuring. This needs like, you're making a lot of mana. Let's just get like one Commune with Lava in here. Just like a big fuck off X spell that just goes, don't worry, I got you, boss. It's an instant. It's very easy to hold up. You just get to pick up X cards and look at them. Conjurer's Closet. I would want more ETB creatures. That's my thing. I would want more ETB creatures for Conj Closet. I do not like Rune Grinder. Oh yes, I'm playing Control. Of exactly what I want to do. Refill my opponent's hands. Experimental Frenzy's a little more tempting. I'll draw anywhere between 5 and 7 cards, and I will draw my opponent's 15 to 21. Ah, yes, value. I don't like it, especially for a deck that's trying to be controlling. This deck can answer Mom perfectly fine. It can answer just about anything, honestly. Its interaction's very good. Like, it's not running like all of its effects on ETB creatures. I think Otterward Shaku is a little bit... I know like it's to like make 1 mana with Nord every turn, but Relic of Legends wears it so much better, it's embarrassing. Yeah, I think Reckless Handling is a good recommendation. Search your library for an artifact, reveal it, put it in your hand, then discard a card at random. It's not technically better to Commune with Lava. It's a sorcery, which is different than an instant. Macewit, thank you for subbing to the channel. I like Zenith Festival better in decks with big, giant monsters, which this one caps out at 6 power. Commune with Lava lets you hold up your redirection spells and whatever. All right, I think this is good to go. I would sooner you run Clive than any other card. Here, let's just run Clive over Sandstone Oracle. This is a very nice 1-for-1 swap. Clive, just discard your hand, draw that many, draw dark cards equal to devotion to red. Like, this is just insane. It does so much card draw. Could use an Urabrask. Like, which one, though? Are we talking about, like, the stupid Exile one? Because, like, it's okay. I don't like tapping out in the deck like this. Hello, M General. All right, let us do the free deck review redeem for Yours Best. It is a Yuna deck. What's the blurb, Yours Best? Like, what's the joke here? It looks like counters to me. Missed it. Yeah. It looks like counters to me. Deck wins fine, but is a bit bland. Hope you can make it interesting. I can do that. So, Evolution Witness. If I had one triangle, what would I do with it and why? I'd put it through your fucking head for asking that question. Okay, I'm digging most of the counter stuff going on. Frilled Mystic feels a little weird. Yo, Jimbo! Not a big fan of Yuna's Whistle when your average creature mana value is 3. Oh, sweetheart, no. Raven Charm exists. You're okay. You're safe. You're okay. Yeah, Cutzel belongs in this deck for sure. Yum. This was a precon, L. Keep that in mind. I'm well aware. I'm saying, like, I'm sorry you had to play with that card for so long when Thraben Charm exists. It doesn't matter if it was a precon or not. I don't like Farewell in this deck. Just, yeah, Damning Verdict I like. Wave Goodbye. The other one. Spore Frog. Spore Frog's really nice with Evolution Witness. So sick. Feeling. We've just added Cutzel. I don't really like Broker's Ascendancy. It's okay, but there's better counter engines. And then as far as I'm aware, we're putting counters on one at a time. So Terra Symbiosis is a little bit slow, especially when we're Bant, which does not have an issue touching cards. I can appreciate the Everflowing Chalice. I don't think I'm into it, though. Okay. Let's add some of my favorite counter cards. Sigarda's Summons is hilarious. Sigard does. This art's so sweet. I wish it was the normal art for this card. It's only on foils. 4 white. Creatures you control with +1/+1 counters on them have base power and toughness 4/4, have flying and are angels in addition to their other types. Gross. All right, next up. Let's talk a little bit about why I don't like Reluctant Role Model, which is just like a big dude. That moves the counters around. Dust Shell Crawler. It just gives trample to everything. Like, it's fine. Love Scholar of New Horizons, though. Yeah, Warden of the Grove I like a lot more than the Broker's Ascendancy. Or Bororoid as well. So, we have 6 slots. Let's make this as funny as possible. So I've already added Spore Frog, which works with Evolution Witness to do a fogging loop. Question is, what else to run? You could do Kami of False Hope as well. Yeah, Spike Weaver is pretty fucking gross in a counters deck, where you can just get infinite fogs if you can put counters on it every turn. Was there a budget for this deck? If there was, I was not made aware of it. Either way, the cards I've added have been omega cheap. So if you can't afford Cigar to summons at 31 cents, you buy a printer. It's not going to get better for you. I love Soul Cauldron as well. I don't think I can justify saying buy a Soul Cauldron right now. Scurry Oak is funny. Brood Scale's funny. Like, you can do, like, Ivy. Like, once you get Scurry Oak or Brood Scale in, people start to tense their holes because they're thinking a combo's coming down. Augur of Autumn. Yeah, Augur of Autumn's pretty good. I think Augur of Autumn's pretty dope. Coven fits the theme. The deck is mostly creatures. I like it. I think of like a Birds of Paradise, Noble Hierarch. We talked about Kudo earlier. Let's add Kudo. Your creatures have a bunch of counters on them. Their creatures don't. I don't know every Bant deck needs Urban Retreat, but like, it's certainly a good card. I like that it can reset your Saga creatures, I suppose. Better than Temple of the False God. Ozolith isn't required in Vamp. This will be the 3rd deck I own with Kudo in it. Stop building decks that are good with Kudo. Why do you have a +1/+1 counter fetish, Eurus Best? Good old Yuri Beast. Okay, 3rd time's a charm. Non-Archon creatures have base power and toughness 3/3 and when enters make 2/1/1s. This is original Kudo. Check this out. Ding. Ash Barrens. Island. Godzilla. Oh no, we have no way to draw cards. Let's just drop Yuna. Could have probably tapped better. We need that white for Kudo. We needed that. Yeah, we could have tapped like that. Well, let's actually unit that guy in, and then Bane of Progress. White, blue, green. Endless Detour or something. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. New. The Air Force. So actually, what happens here is your creatures with counters are actually 4/4s with flying. This one's timestamped later, so it happens first, right? They're still bears, though. Soul Cauldron's down to $30. You could probably get one. Okay. Let's add Soul Cauldron then. Honestly, your deck changes 0% by adding Soul Cauldron. You already have Muddle the Mixture. Here, let's cut Kudo. You can keep Harmonious Archon, but Terror Symbiosis I cut. We're putting counters on one at a time. We're not putting them on all at once, except for like Bane of Progress exists. Like there's a couple cards that put the counters on all at once, but generally speaking, this deck does incremental counters. All right, this one's good to go. Thank you, Eurus Best. Fury Beast. All right, Bruce. Zeatora. This is like Zeatora deck number 4 we looked on the channel. I think Zeatora is the most common deck. Zeatora. That's Corvold. That's Hearthhole. That's Get Pregnant. Zeatora, that's number 3. Enzi. Zeatora, that's number 4. Zeatora, that's number 5. This is Zeatora number 6 on stream. And yet they never learn. And yet they never learn. And yet, this is the 6th Zeatora deck we've seen. And yet they do not learn. Zeatora is popular, but they do not read the card. Game plan is to ramp into Zeatora and use the sack ability plus cards that double power or otherwise deal damage. And fling. Bunches around 600. Okay, so great. Where's Malignus? Play Malignus. Double its power with Xenagos. Hit someone. They're dead. Fling it at a second person. They're dead. You're running for Hexian Arena. I'm going to lose it. It's so over. Tribute to the World Tree. I think Phyrexian Arena and Tribute to the World Tree are tied for the cards I've cut the most. Dude, you did not put fucking Draco. How many dragons are you running? There's 17 dragons. There is 17 dragons. So Draco Symbiosis, Draco Genesis isn't crazy. Charlie, thank you for getting a deck review for next week. Do whatever you want, man. Listen, would you be upset if I cut all these dragons? Let me ask first. Because your issue is the deck feels slow. And let me tell you, you are not doing yourself any favors. I wanted a dragon tribal sub theme, so maybe. Okay, so let's just keep the dragons in. That's fine. You're allowed to keep the dragons. Fucking Moldervine Reclamation. Sneak attack's pretty decent. Molten Echoes, no. Encroaching Dragonstorm, yes. I actually like that in this deck. That's kind of fun. River Tears Ascendancy, no. Too clunky to use. It's hard to get the unbirthing pod going on in your graveyard. It's a little bit weird. Rhythm of the Wild, fine. It's okay. Garrick's Uprising. It's pretty decent, yes. Dragon Tempest. This, you're starting to lose me a little bit. I don't like the Dragon Tempest. We only have 17 dragons. And we don't really make tokens. Great Henge, yes. Skullspore Nexus, yes. Whip of Erebos, yes. Urza's Incubator on Dragon. We have 17 dragons. This ramps for 17 cards in our deck. One of those is our commander. But I don't know if I like this. Berserk is very good. Berserk should be in this deck. We'll get to adds in a moment, though, chat. Crafted War Gear. Oh, yes. Let me add 3 damage on top of my 17 dragon, or however big it is when we're done with it. No. Carnelian Orb of Dragonkind. This is cool. Lightning Greaves. No. Erd Heirloom. It's okay. People have an Arcane Signet fetish, even though they're in green. Soul Ring. Sure. Soul Clamp. No. X times. This card's funny. I don't think it's good, but it's funny. And it's on theme. Like, I have no issue with this one. Life's Legacy, I'm gonna do you one better. I promise we'll get around to that in a moment. I see the vision. I agree with it. It's very good. But I think we can talk a little. Oh, Lich Knights of Conquest with Zeator. I don't know if we've seen that before. That's fun. Traverse the Outlands, Rishkars, Roaming Throne. No. Okay. So, wait, what does Jade Orb of Dragonkind do? Gains hexproof until your next turn. That's cool. I like that. All right. So, let's talk about what to add here. Number 1, let's cut Furnace Rains. Actually, Furnace... Yeah. Cut Furnace Rains for... the Song Mad Treachery. Untap target creature, gain control of it, gains haste. Okay, great. Number 2. This is what I was referring to when I said we can do better than Sussur Secundi. We can do better than Life's Legacy by putting it in our lands. Palantir Keen Duelist Parker Luck is funny if you have top deck manipulation. I actually run a lot of those in my Grixis Spellslinger deck because look at the mana value. Keep the mana value. My 7-drops start here. I vowed to myself for Carmella that I'm just gonna keep increasing the mana value until it stops working. So far I've not hit that ceiling. Here, let's be a little bit more realistic. I had the Omen Path versions printed out so I can run them in paper. So this is actually what the deck looks like. But yes, this is my Cormella deck. But what I like about Cormella, my point is, Brain Surge and Brainstorm are in the deck. And you use them to set up the top card. Which is a bit harder to do here. At least not with more swamps, because you can do it with Witch's Clinic and the other card, but in fact, you're kind of talking me into it. So yeah, Keen Duelist. It's just funny. Get a fucking Sin Prodder in here. And then Creature, Graveyard, Battle. Oh. Top. Mortuary Mire. Yeah, that's the card I was thinking of. We don't want the Reanimate Dragon Gnome. Budget is around $600 to $1,000. Full Wrath Stronghold to put creature cards back on top. Cut a forest. Put in crop rotation. And even Sylvan or Urza's Cave. So now you can tutor for whatever land you want. I don't really like Witch's Clinic that much. So you can go Urza's Cave, Sasur Secundi for card draw. Volrath Stronghold to reset the top card of your library with a Parker Luck in play to thermonuclear bomb someone with Earthquake Dragons. Witch's Cottage is a fetchable mire. If you have enough swamps to run it, Quasit. The deck runs, drumroll please, 4 swamps. Yes, we could put Cabal Coffers in, right? But it's just, not Cabal Coffers, you know what I mean? Urborg's Tomb de Yawgmoth in. But I think that's just way too clunky when, quite literally, Volrath Stronghold does everything we want without having to do that. Right, Quasit? So that's my thinking, is Mortuary Mire is fine if you want to Urza's Cave now. Like, you need it now. Otherwise, Volrath Stronghold will get the job done. I don't like Chainer. I do like Zoophyte. Thank you, Mega Combi, for getting a deck review for next week. Let me make sure this still isn't incrementing by 2. There was a coffee bug where the... Yeah, okay, great. It's not. So there was a coffee bug where we only sold 3 deck reviews last week. Or yesterday. I remedied that issue, don't worry. We only sold 3, though, because it was decrementing the counter by 2 every time someone ordered something. But that has been fixed. Okay. So listen, I know this is like a dragon like matters deck. Do understand that Junji does not fucking return most of your deck to play. Target non-dragon, right? So like, I appreciate the cuteness of that. Any reason to include the Edge's most base lesbian? Edge of Eternities is great. Sign of Draco is a pretty small thing, though. It's just big mana value, which had me excited for a second. Aragast is kind of cool. The 6/6, though. Okay, I'm down for Blast Furnace Hellkite, I feel. Boarding Broodlord's a little too much for my taste. Colossal Grave Reap. Put into Graveyard from Garden. Yeah, I get what you mean. Shadow Mortality's fine. Oh, Twin Flame Tyrant's a fun one. It's like a Xenagos. Yeah, so if you're missing 13 life, you can just double black this and fling it for 7, or you can reveal it off Parker Luck. Both work. I don't like Forgotten Ancient. Ebon Death I don't like. We're not flinging Boneyard Scourge. We're not happy with that. Victimize feels a little too slow when I literally just added that land package. Okay. Why not play actual Draco for funsies? It's sure it's expensive, but I don't really like it. I'm sorry. Let's get Savage Ventmaw in here. I just like this card. Hatred wouldn't be bad. It's just expensive, and I don't like the price to utility ratio that we're getting from that. What about Dragonhawk? It's definitely decent. We do care about IRL. The budget is $600 to $1,000. No game changers. We can't add Crop Rot. Sylvan Scry. Expedition. Okay, great. Yeah, Berserk was one we mentioned. Yeah, Berserk should be in. Might Form Harvester. Harmonizer, rather. Free Strider Lookout. We're not committing crimes until Zeotor is in play, so I don't like the idea of 3 mana I start ramping when I have my 6 mana commander in play, right? Oh, you know what is good though? The 6 mana value one that cheats. Okay, Corsair. Enters, you put Zeotor into play. Move to combat. Xenagos gives +6/+6 to Hellkite Corsair. You push on their soft spot, and then you sacrifice Hellkite Corsair to the cheated in thing. Yeah, the coffee's the way to get to reviews, Tanod. Stalking Vengeance is fun. I don't like Corvold or Mazarek that much, though. Corvold, it works with the treasure tokens. My thinking is with Zeotor, though, is once you flung your first creature, you're kind of already, like, in a winning position. I mean, you're the Zeotor player. Let me know if that's, like, an incorrect thought. But, like, my thought is, like, once we have flung our first creature, it's like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, drawing a bunch of cards off Corvold and stuff, right? Ooh, Bloomvine Region's fun. Okay, but what about Molten Echoes? Molten, we only sack 1 creature. We only sack 1 creature a turn. So even if we make a Molten Echoes copy, sure, we get to keep the original. But it's like, I've already hate you by this point, right? Here, I'm just gonna add, I'm just gonna add my classic package of Malevolent Rumble, Malevolent Rumble. Let's take out kind of like both of these pathways. 2 or more basic lands. That's tough. And then you add reverse. No Hoarding Broodlord package. No, because we do not go wide, we go tall. Hoarding Broodlord is only good in black tokens, like token stacks. Right? We're not going very wide in this deck. So anyway, traverse the Uvenwald, analyze the pollen. And then I think we do need more ramp spells. But I think we're just going to do that, like... I didn't cut a land, I replaced them with lands. These are lands. Dawn of the Dead isn't bad. I like Delighted Halfling. That's a good suggestion. Oh, Goldspan. Yeah, Goldspan Dragon's hilarious. All right, let's play test. Make 11 treasure tokens. Also float 6 green, or 3 green and 3 red. So black, Vivictus Asmati. We still have 1 green floating. No, we're not tutoring for sneak attack. This just happens sometimes. I don't know if this is... I don't think this is bracket 2. They said no game changers, though, so I'm not putting game changers in. I do not think this is bracket 2, to be clear. Never once did those words leave my lips. You're trying to slander me. Fling this on end step. Make 3 treasures. Assassin's Trophy or object. Ryusei. You don't say. Spin until we hit a... Summon Fenrir. Man, how many colors are you playing? Moving on. Let's fling nothing. Yeah, it's actually seen none of the card draw we need. Yeah, Kazul's Fury should probably be in somewhere.
Vaultborn Tyrant. Vaultborn Tyrant's good. Yeah. Vaultborn Tyrant's disgusting. This one has Parker Luck in the hand. You take 0. You take 4. You take 1. Draco's Genesis, Ziatora, Ryusei, Ganos. End step Fling Ryusei. Also reveal top card. You take 1. We make 3 treasure tokens. To return and encroach Dragonstorm. Black, Malakir Rebirth, Ziatora. 1/2. Great Henge. Analyze the Pollen. I was thinking about getting Malignus. But maybe it's Blast Furnace, Hellkite. Okay, 0 mana Blast Furnace, Hellkite. Savage Ventmaw. Combat. This gets +9/+9. Greatest power, never mind. So it's +6/+6, but these are both double strikers. Oh, we also drew 2 cards. Oh, fucking Might Form Harmonizer. There we go. So Might Form Harmonizer, and then it's a 12. This is lethal commander damage. In step, you take 5, and then also I like fling like something stupid at you. Yeah, this works. There's your Dragon Ziatora's list. All right. Next up is Jeff, who will not be here. He is currently on vacation in Japan. No problem. Sun Spider. Nimble Weber. Oh, I see. Okay, so we're just running like equipment, enchantments, etc. Wait, I've accidentally duplicated the deck. That's my buy list. Last updated. Upkept. Okay, great. Yeah, so yeah, blue doesn't get aura tutors, but white does. So I don't know why the fuck they have a hybrid mana symbol here, but ta-da. I love Shadow of the Second Sun ever since it was printed. Inspired by a recent YouTube video where you described cloning the card by a Court of Antris and extravagant revelation. I tried to make a secret commander deck built around Shadow of the Second Sun. Went with the perfectly timed Sun Spider Nimble Weber. He can tutor auras, and Shadow is an aura. Bob's your uncle. Don't say that. The plan is to try and build Shadow plus Court value engine as consistently and resiliently as possible without dying in the process, and with thematic ways to win from there. I haven't played this deck in person yet, but I've been goldfishing it relentlessly. Here's what you do. This is cute. This is not valuable enough, I feel. We have ephemerate. Okay, great.
Okay, don't run Argivian Find. Run Step Through, which you're already doing, and then run Auramancer. You don't have to run Argivian Find. You can just run Auramancer to rebuy enchantments that died. I hate these little cantrip idiots. I'm sorry. Just can't stand them. Once again, Tragic Poet. We have the wizard cycling package now. I don't like Triskaidekaphile. It's fine. I can show you guys one of the most I like Faithbound Judge a lot. I can show you guys one of the most broken fucking things you can do in this deck. It's like not even remotely close. So let's get the battle in here. We just have, okay, we have way too many like return our trinkets, return our objects, return our trinkets, return our objects. Like, let's not do this. This is just like, I feel it's distracting from like what actually makes this deck very good. And that's Flash. So number one, first and foremost, I'd like to see like Tidal Barracuda to Fairy, which is a wizard that you can wizard cycle for. Mage of Zalfir, I believe. Things have Flash. And then mana value 4 type Fairy. It's another wizard that you can wizard cycle for. Say it with me, chat. It's, I forgot the name. Ifray Trickster. Things have Flash. Fairy Wizard. Okay, great. We now have a wizard cycle. We can actually remove Tidal Barracuda if you don't want. So, Last Word Phantom doesn't work in this deck because we will be on our upkeep when things are happening. The goal of this deck is to make a bunch of Shadow the Second Sons, which means we're not on our end step. We can't land Last Word Phantom in between each of those turns. So, yes, I would like to see, we have Spellseeker. I would like to see Micromancer. And then I would also like to see some Spree cards. Final Showdown, Getaway Glamour. That's it. Okay, great. So more 1-drops for the 1-drop gods. You can also put a like an offer you can't refuse in that pile. Right, so there's a ton of 1-mana instants that work with your cards here. 8 Propaganda, never run it. Never ever run these cards. Like, unless, okay, add those back in if all of your opponents are Selesnya tokens players. But like, legitimately, it's so easy to keep the monarchy in this deck. It's so simple. You literally tutor for auras in the command zone, my fellow. Run Pariah. Run Pariah. You can tutor for this directly. Stick this shit on an indestructible creature, see how people feel. Draw an additional card, then discard a card. Spells that target you or... Listen, I appreciate all this upkeep triggering stuff. I feel like people forget that the initiative is an upkeep trigger. You guys are about to watch the stupidest deck unfold before your eyes. Feywild Caretaker. Seasoned Dungeoneer. White Plume Adventure is more mid, in my opinion. No, the initiative is annoying. Shh. Witness greatness. Not for today, but for next week. There's still a few slots left. Oh, Trailblazer's Torch is searchable. That's true. It's an equipment. I would have just like completely skipped over that. I'll add the Cervex Tome as well. Okay, here's the rub. Pariah, very good. We need to run indestructible creatures though. We have an indestructible creature on the back of the Invasion of Theros. We can also run
Honestly, this is probably a really good Gift of Immortality deck. And whenever I add Gift of Immortality to a deck, Selfless Spirit and Linvala are not so far behind. Wrong Linvala. Linvala, Field of Seagate, Vantress. Not Vantress, Ardenvale. Court of Ardenvale. Okay, it's already in, and Court of Grace is already in. Darksteel Mutation, Searchable, Indestructible. I like that so much. That is such a good recommendation. Okay. You can also do Redemption Arc. Redemption Arc also works. Okay, great. So now you have Indestructible and Pariah combo, which is very, very strong. You could also do Evacuation. Evacuation loops with Archaeomancer, which is just stupid and just like utterly ruins people's lives. Let's cut the random fucking wall. I guess you untap it each time. That's kind of cute, but it's fine overall. Teleportation Circle's already in the deck. Okay. Let's play test this out. No, Perplexing Text doesn't bounce tokens, which does matter. Deserted Beach. Oh, don't attack me. Go. Okay, there's Shadow. I would just pass here, hold up Flare of Denial. Dreamer, did you know that you can sack? Yes. Shadow the Second Sun. Bounce your thing, draw 2. So here, hold up. Do we have Paradox Haze? We don't need Paradox Haze. We're going. Tell me how good Paradox Haze when I do this. Okay, Extravagant Replication. All right. Second main, untap, upkeep, make a token that's a copy of this, draw. Like, I'm not seeing where Paradox Haze is good here. Because then we go next turn, Island, 1, 2, 3, 4, Trailblazer's Torch, Court of Grace. All right, we take the initiative, we get an island to our hand, whatever. Undercity the initiative. So here we go, get ready. 1. So upkeep 1. We make a token copy of Shadow the Second Sun. We also scry 2. Bottom. Draw a card for turn. Upkeep. Make a token copy of Shadow the Second Sun. I feel like getting your Shadow exiled by a Haywire Mite and your deck feeling that. Yeah, sure. Oh no! Interaction! Oh my god, there's interaction in this game. Whatever. Like, I don't know. I don't want to run a pretty mid card to make up for that. Does this go infinite? No, it doesn't. I can see where the confusion is though. So at the beginning of our upkeep, or sorry, at the beginning of the second main phase, we then get the trigger, and then at the end step, we get the copying. Yeah, it only ever goes exponential. Mystic Sanctuary plus Ghostly Flicker. Yeah, it's fine. I think for me, this deck's too slow. It needs more ramp. Like, we did that on turn 8. So I'm going to cut more of these, like, Flicker dorks. Because we cut all the Trinket Mage targets, TBH. I don't like Transit Mage when we have, like, a Transit Mage in the command zone, kind of. Treasure Mage literally gets nothing except for Angel of the Ruins. Okay. So now, here we go. So what we're going to do is we're actually not going to add signets or anything. We're going to add flickerable value in the form of creatures. So Sand Scout is the one I always shill for this deck. Arid Archway. Because you can flicker this once. Sand Scout. Sand Scout gets Arid Archway. Arid Archway is a bounce land. Bounce a card. You've gone forward a mana, but not a land. So you can use Sand Scout at another time. Velia. Mirror Sigil Sergeant probably has to go, sadly. We have Ranger Captain of Eos for exactly Kami of False Hope. I would not put Metal the Mixture in this deck, no. Gav Grounds, Chef at Dune. Knight of the White Orchid. Talisman of Mindstone, I guess. Glorious Signet. Command. Or Arcane Signet. Sword of the Animus? No. No, no, no. I know it's tutorable, but it's still too slow. Out of the Second Sun. Geomancer. Think 1, 2, 5, 6. Shadow of the Second Sun. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Velia. 3, 4. Getaway Glamour. Flickering Sun Spider. Blowing up a big creature. Getting type Aura. Get Gift of Immortality. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Selfless Spirit. Gift of Immortality on Selfless Spirit. All of our creatures have indestructible forever now. Attack with Velia Flicker Sun Spider. Get Pariah so that we can also become immortal. End step. Tap up, keep draw. Three, 4. Aarakocra Sneak. Get the initiative, which gets us our land drop for turn. 2, 3. Put Pariah on our worst creature that we never want to flicker. Honestly, probably Aarakocra Sneak, even though you can flicker it for value technically. And then here you have Gift of Immortality on Selfless Spirit Pariah on a Aarakocra Sneak. You're never taking damage again. And you can flicker, get a enchantment every single turn. Ta-da! You're locked! All right, great. I think this is good to go. My only comment is maybe we don't need Seasoned Dungeoneer, because this is a wizard you can wizard cycle for. And this is a artifact you can tutor for. And this is just ramp. So that frees up 2 slots. And maybe you run something like in the wizard cycling package. Type wizard, like Glen, Alendra, Archmage. And you can pay a blue and sacrifice it to counter target non-creature spell. Great news, pal. Have you ever put a fucking Gift of Immortality on that thing? You have infinite negates. Put that on top of another wizard you can wizard cycle for. Phyrexian Censor. So you have Phyrexian Censor that you've wizard cycled for. You have Teferi Mage of Zalfir that you can wizard cycle for. You have Glenelendra Archmage that you can wizard cycle for. You have Sun Spider that gets Gift of Immortality. And what you're sitting on is players can only cast spells at sorcery speed. And you have infinite negates that take up your spell for turn. And each player can only cast one spell each turn. So they literally are locked out of casting non-creature spells. Because you get to counter the first one for free every turn, and that's their only spell for the turn, and they can't do it on an opponent's turn because Teferi's here. Anyway, let's add a new riverlet and then call it. Great, it's good to go. Next up, Togafu. We have Togafu. It doesn't say it can do it without you. All right, it does not appear that Togafu's here. Let's do the Rocco Norin deck because I know you're here. Rocco Norin. Second Norin deck of the day, baby. $66 creatures is huge. It says you can watch me later too if you've disappeared. So let's just talk about the deck. Okay, we have 114 main decks, so we can talk about cuts. Naya Rocco deck with Secret Commander Norin. The deck engine is repeated Norin and other ETBs. A lot of value, but I've been struggling to refine the deck for the right balance. I mostly need help dividing this deck and finding the right balance between sub-themes and synergy. Main win cons is bird damage or combo. You live in Australia? Oh my god, DM me. Alright. I like Arbaz a lot. I do not like Sun Titan. Toggle is fine. Not the biggest fan because it can't pick up your commander, which is the thing you want to pick up the most. Blessed fucking Sanctuary. Dude, we get a token. That's just like not really worth it. It kind of doubles all your pings, but like just play another pinger, right? And there's effects that do that cheaper, I'm pretty sure, right? Like Suradoc here, and I don't even like that. I don't like these guys that make tokens. I'm sorry. Make a 1/1 for each token counter on this, and then it's... No, let's just ping our opponents. Like, let's just, like, focus down, draw cards, ping. Draw cards, ping. It endures X, where X is the number of counters on this creature. Great, we get counters on Norin before he fucks off again into the middle of nowhere, where he doesn't keep his counters. It's a little brain rot moment, where you're just like, oh, it says enters on it. Oh yeah, it does make other... endures means you don't put the counters on. You can also make a spirit, but still, I don't like it.
Whenever one of our artifacts enter the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 ability triggers only once each. Why? Pippin. What does Pippin do? Do we run Pippin? I don't think so. Pippin's like white and blue. Yeah, you make a spirit. Like, still, I'm not into it. For all the other reasons I was talking about, not liking. Formir's pretty great. Yeah, I cut your whole token package because it sucks ass, brother. How are you pinging? We have a lot of ping creatures. Whenever you gain life, put a counter on something. Oh, don't tell me we're like walking ballista combo. This is fine, but he just grows. Yeah, here's what I like. Landfall, no. Here's what I like with Norin. I don't like the self bounces either. Like, that's a slow self bounce. I'd rather you just run the 4 mana Team or Sabertooth. I gain life, the most important resource in Magic the Gathering, life. Rummaging sucks. Kellen. I guess your deck is mostly creatures, but still. Lands enter untapped. Okay. Okay, that's why it was in there. I see. There is not any creature that makes Guy when counter put on. Okay. So, let's talk about adding another keen sense in the form of Serpent Snake Umbra. Whenever this creature deals damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. So second, Keen Sense, which is probably the best card in your deck, literally ever. I do like Confusion in the ranks, although you are very creature heavy, which makes me a little more concerned about it. Or Shards is fucked up and evil, dude. Holy shit. That makes me ill. I don't like Felia. Yeah, like I said, Teamer, Sabertooth. Ta-da. Next edition, we have Bushwhack as a land. Let's add Sanctum of Eternity. You can pick up your commander. Rocco really likes it when you do that. I think let's take a note from the first deck that we saw today with Norn in it, and just add in a copy of also Panharmonicon when Elvish Norn Mother Machines exists. Like, you can just go get that. She's right there. Some of the web slinging cards, no, because you have to tap it. Cloudstone. Cloudstone Curio. Heliod's Pilgrim. Agate Instigator, Gimli, Perforos, Wefstecker, Ardent. Creature enters damage opponent. Probably not. Although it is kind of cool with Rocco. Molten Gatekeeper, I have cut them. Why? I would never cut a single one of these pingers from this deck, I feel. Another. Just had too much stuff. Yeah. This is an O'Hare Ashenil deck, though. I don't know if I like Gandalf anymore here. Archon's fun. Kodama, that's hilarious. Charismatic Conqueror is kind of mid. I feel like we're mostly just pinging over the top. 38, 39 lands. Up Minsc and Boo. I just want some more interaction, and I think that's going to come in the form of Thraben Charm. Generous Gift. Beast Within. Or actually Song of the Dryads. And then you have, that's an aura that can be tutored up by Heliod's Pilgrim. Then Cut of Plains is MDFC type aura. And then you get to run Strength of the Harvest as well to find your land drop if you need it. You have an Umbrus list by chance? No, not really. Deal another hand. Playtest. Great. Draw. I listen to a lot of music, Cat Bear. Bop. Think. Iron Blade Elite. Type Forest. Dude, you need to just play Thraben Charm and then just report back Skunk Owner. Especially if you have any amount of graveyard going on in your meta. But we're off to the races, everyone. Okay, I'm probably going to cut Samwise. Yeah, I'm sure there's better lines, but the point is that the deck's working even when I'm playing it suboptimally. So it's great. Happy, smiling. Is there not a basic mountain? Oh my god, there isn't. Yeah, I feel like one mountain probably called for. East with it. All right, great. We have increased your interaction significantly. I feel like instead of maybe a Beast Within, it's tough because you do have like a decent amount of removal. Like a Heroic Intervention. Or like Spectacular Spider-Man. Right, just like Flash. Everything's indestructible. And he fucks off. Thank you, Caesarini. I don't know how to say your name exactly. Hopefully I said it right. I think this deck's ready. Right. Counterbalance. I don't think you need combos. Like exit, I really don't believe you need combos in that deck. Because then you're just gonna tutor the fucking combos, right? And not like Norin, which is the point of the deck. Like, I just put in a thing that doubles the ETB of your commander twice. I put in Elish Norn Mother Machines and the 4-mana Annie Joins Up. What you can do at that point is just go, okay, here you go. I'm gonna find 2 creatures. Pick up, like, you just go for the combo, right? Like, that doesn't feel like your deck. Yes, it is Purple Pancake. This is a counterbalance secret commander deck. I want to use Zur to tutor and protect counterbalance as early as possible, and eventually get to the point where I can counter everything with it. I made it fairly recently when the idea popped in my head and it wouldn't go away. It has felt good the few times I brought it, but I know if I bring it to the same group twice, it'll be focused much harder. This is my attempt to remedy that by cutting a jank affinity package for more protection. Bracket 3, no Ristic Study, otherwise no restrictions. My main deck is to make the deck more resilient to early hate for either Zur or counterbalance. Okay. I think let's start by cutting some of these rocks. I don't know if I really agree with them. Like, I get that Mystic Forge lets you look at the top card. Like, I understand the thematics of that. However, I think it's a lot better to do that in separate ways. Because right now, this artifact package is very distracting. I don't even really like Dowsing Dagger in this deck. Because, like, your only flyer Zur. It's just like, good luck. I guess you have Sinu. Senu Scrying is just kind of middling. I don't like all the mages. Once you hit a certain number of mages, it's just like, can we just run, like, the first Fabricate, please? I don't like Abuela's Awakening as recursion. We have Muddle Grape. This is fine. You just run both Skunk Owner in my mind if your deck cares about artifacts enough. I think we can keep Trinket Mage. I would not pass any deeper into this. I think Tezzeret's fine. Yeah, search top for Trinket Mage, exactly. That's why I'm recommending putting that back in. But I like Reality Chip a lot here because you can tutor it with Muddle alongside being able to tutor the counterbalance itself, right? Where things get a little more interesting, I like Doom Whisperer. Thalia's Lancers, Heliod, Sun Titan, Crystal Dragon. No. So you're trying to protect your enchantment in the wrong way, I feel. Call of Heliod Generosity is a good card to have. Propaganda. No, please. I have to say this like constantly. There's better things to do. Yeah, I know why you're running Thalias. It's to get Hall of Heliod Generosity. And I agree, it's very good. Here's the thing. You have Teleria West, right? Like, can we just have some faith that you'll draw one of these other things by the time you need it, if you need it? Because I believe in you. Argyle's Bloodfast should probably always be Greed or Erebos. Shadow of the Second Sun, Leyline of Anticipation, Penance. Yes. Very good. Mirror Maid. Yes. Grasp of Fate. Kind of mid. We have Estrid's Invocation. Reprobation. Oh my god, ew. I really don't like that. Counterbalance. Campuses are like kind of cute here. I don't mind them. Okay. We can keep the rest of these. I don't like scrying. I like brainstorm. What? Where's brain surge? What are you doing? With peace and love. With peace and love, huh? I think this is best served by wizards too. Because like Kaikar, Micromancer, Step Through. One of these days we'll have a white blue deck that doesn't need wizards, but this is like legitimately one of the best wizard shells you could ever hope for, because this lets you cast infinite spells. Not Archaeomancer's map. I can't spell. Archaeomancer, Step Through, Micromancer, Spell Seeker. Okay, here's the joke. Here's the joke, chat. You have Kaikar. This is a wizard you can cycle for. Archaeomancer. This is a wizard you can cycle for. What happens is you Archaeomancer, you cast Brainstorm to put a card on top. Kaikar trigger. Flicker Archaeomancer. Archaeomancer. Put Brainstorm back in your hand on the end step. You counter whatever spell they cast with the counterbalance because you used Brainstorm. Ta-da! You could also Ephemerate Loop to get infinite Brainstorms and infinite Brain Surges. Displacer Kitten. Recruiter of the Guard. Once again, we care about an artifact. We care about this enchantment so much. You know what a good way to get it back is? Oromancer. This is also a wizard that gets it back. Oh, you know what? Let's add in the Phyrexian Censor as well from the other deck. You remember this one? Phyrexian Censor. Now you can only cast one spell each turn. That works great with Counterbalance. I am a one-trick pony. I will continue being a one elk pony until you... I'm a one-trick elk. Until y'all start putting good cards in your deck. And value looping. Peace and love. Let's do it. Get with the program. Also, we cut all the artifacts, so Golbez kind of is mid. Surveil 2 for 3 mana tap. Ugh. I don't think there's any way around it. I think you need to run fetch lands. The shuffling's so good. Like, you also have surveil lands, right? You have fetches. Okay, good. You have all the on-color fetches. You don't. You need the white-blue one. No, wait. White-blue. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. My fault. I didn't realize you knew game. This also shuffles step through, so it's very good. Let's add Lorien revealed. Because you do kind of need more lands, IMO. If anything, MDFCs as well give you more mana value. Like Bogart Trawler counters a 3-drop. This counters a 4-drop. This counters a 3-drop. Instant card or card with flash. Let's cut the bounce lands. And the artifact lands. Counterbalance Doomsday Pile's hilarious. I cut some of the bounce lands. There's still a couple in here. Orzhov Basilica and the blue-black one. So, what to add now? Probably just like more like actual counter magic. Like, I know your whole point of your deck is just to counter everything forever, but like actual counter spells pretty decent and probably should be in your deck, right? The only reason for Zur is counterbalance. Oh, you could run Saw in half, huh? And then unironically be very good. Imagine having 3 Enduring Innocences in play. You can do that. Like the Mystic Sanctuary. Here, I'm going to actually pull open Kinesos. Because Kinesos does a lot of top deck manipulating. Jace? Dude. Wait, what if we ran Jace, the Mind Sculptor? Evacuation. When games go late, I struggle to close out and establish boards, and I didn't run any higher mana value cards, so 7+ drops get around counterbalance. So what if we ran like the MDSC? Seagate. Seagate Restoration. There's a lot of mana value 8 cards that aren't actually 8 mana. So like Dig Through Time. That's an 8-drop. There's split cards as well. Can you do Is Split? Treasure Cruise, I don't like doubling up on delve spells. Fight in Malice. That's good. I only need one of each mana value because of the legendary land cycle that recurs them. Am I stupid? Which one recurs instants or sorceries? Because that's what I'm adding. Okay, draw 2, lose 2. This is a 7 mana enchantment. But also, all of these do work with penance. Logic Pool, Omen Machine Lock. I don't like it. If you want to add a lock to this deck, the best one to add would be Orm's Chant. Orm's Chant. You can't cast spells or attack with creatures. Oh, Kaikar trigger. Flicker Archaeomancer. Archaeomancer comes back on the end step. Pick up Orm's Chant. Because it does, Chuchu Beans, the reason why you don't run it is because it betrays the counterbalance, which is what we want to be built around. We want to win with counterbalance. So adding a way to win with Logic Pool and Omen Machine is dog shit. That's just like, it betrays the deck, which is why I didn't put Orm's Chant in to begin with. But I'll put in considering. Right, I'll put in considering. But, like, the reason why I didn't recommend Orm's Chant for this deck like that was just because I really don't feel like it fits the theme of the deck. I like an offer you can't refuse, though. Also, let's add a Final Showdown, because they did add Micromancer. I do kind of like Library of Lang, but... Chuchu Beans, I think you just don't understand what Commander is. Like, a little bit, right? Like, no, Op wants to play with counterbalance. That's all Op wants to do. You're allowed to win in a suboptimal way. It's okay. It's a format where we're wanting to play with cards that we like, right? So that's why I don't like Omen Machine, Logic Pool Lock. Also, Omen Machine, Logic Pool are just dead draws unless you're in the lock. Yeah, the point of the deck is that counterbalances the lock. Here, I always like to pair Muddle the Mixture, by the way, with a pull from tomorrow. It just lets you draw X when you're in the late game, right? So you can tutor for this and then draw X. I don't know, like, this is the kind of thing that has people adding, like, Sanguine Bond, Exquisite Blood to, like, a Rakdos Dragons deck. It's like, no, brother. The dragons are the point. Why are we adding this combo? Well, I need it to win the game. Do you want to win that way? No. Well, then why'd you add it? The dragons can kill people. This is a beautiful format of love where everything is possible to win with, honest to God. Ah, gets you. Okay, deep breath. Everything's fine. I need to calm down. Oh, but Elk, you've added so many tutors to this deck, and that's against the spirit of the format. I'm gonna get you. The shit I've heard online, guys, I am warped permanently. Actually, it was a breakfast burrito, Chuchu Beans. Hate to fact check you like that in front of all these people. It was not a breakfast sandwich. Yeah, turning your lock into a win is a little bit difficult. I mean, you do have flyers. Muddle the mix pulled for tomorrow. Dude, this is going to blow you away, Grant Pauly. Also, I don't like don't make a sound. Seems like a lot of mana for a deck without green. Shh. Silence. There's these things called rocks, and when you tap them, they make mana. There's this thing called getting to turn 9 because you've evacuationed 3 times with a Archaeomancer in play. Also, we should have a Riptide Laboratory. It just is so annoying in this deck. Can you kill with other Zur? Actually beat people to death with counterbalance is such a funny idea. Wait, you're cooking. Mystic Speculation's like not that good. Okay, I'm gonna cut one of the campuses. The room is huge. I think maybe you do something like, man, this is tough. Maybe like Animate Dead. And Necromancy. Right, Zur can get both of these cards. And they work with you countering opponent spells. So you attack with Zur, get Animate Dead or Necromancy, put it directly into play, steal the big thing you just countered. That's pretty good. Play Talisman, I guess. All right, the green player casts Haywire Might. Okay, 8 mana. This gets exiled forever. We lose. They're the Enchanter. So Penance is pretty great. And Enduring Vitality, or Enduring Innocence. I'm not going to add Mirror of Fate just because a card can get exiled from our deck. That's just not something you should do. Mirror of Fate. I shall retrieve my 1 card from exile and build a library of nothing other than that. Yeah, Mirror of Fate would have to change the entire build of this deck. Let's just get Penance. Pass. Okay, counter your 3-drop. Three drops are now banned. Oh, wait. No 1-drop either. All right, this seems to be working. Drop that on your head. Thank you for getting a deck review. All right, do we have Togafu? Off topic, but is there a reason you run Farhaven Elf instead of Satina? Satina looks ugly. I don't like the art. It's very minimal upside, and yeah, that's about it. It's very minimal upside for art that's way more ugly, so I just don't run it. That's why I run Farhaven Elf instead. This art's cooler. You know what's fucked up? Is Mald's stream name right now is building up a raid for poor 3-3 Elk. And it's just like, I'm about to raid him because we don't have our 6th person or 7th person. Togafu's not here. Did the coffee not show up when you did that, Andronicus? You know what, Doug? Since we're missing someone, just yeah, I will re-enable the channel point free deck review thing, and you can just submit it now. There, can you do it now? Oh, no. I post. Yeah, there you go. Okay, Doug got it. Great. Go ahead, Doug. Drop your deck review in the chat. Hello, Heffy. Welcome to the vertical stream. So yeah, drop the blurb. Eutropia. This is the second time we've seen Eutropia on the stream. Very few enchantments. Only 25. Last time we looked at Eutropia, it was Infect. So this is a very interesting swap up where it looks to be counters. Counters matter. But I'm reworking it to not be Infect anymore. Ah, there we go. As much as I enjoyed it, I want to make it a more playable deck. Goals to be bracket 3, pretty rough draft. Suggestions are welcome. Yeah, I'm happy you kept the Inkmoth Nexus despite going off of Infect. Because this card is not an Infect card, it's just a good win condition. I do not like Alurin. Lost the Maze is fine. This is only really good as like a Rest in Peace combo. This is cute, but not that good. Overlord is pretty decent. I do love a good sleep paralysis fear. Emergent Woodworm. Eh. Thunder's debut. I probably wouldn't have cut it. It's cute. Like, it's fine. So for me, I'm like immediately like, okay, great. You have Evolution Witness. I kind of want to add a Elf Tutor to this deck. Right? Because Elvish Harbinger here. can go whip, go get Evolution Witness, put it on top, and then Eutropia, put a counter on your Benthic Biomancer, draw, discard. Ta-da, Evolution Witness. Amphibian Downpour's in, and Asinine Antics are in. Very good. Forgotten Ancient's fine. This feels a little slow to me. Oh, Simone, we should add a Wizard Cycling to this deck. A little bit of humor there, chat. I'm joking. You're safe, don't worry. I mean, this deck just like looks very solid. Apparently not the mana base though. Apparently not the mana base though. Apparently not the mana base though. Actually, let's put the counter on Eutropia. We have Muddle once again. Let's get pull from tomorrow. We had so much mana the game, and just like no way to sink it. So I think the big thing for me is that we're like putting one counter on things at a time. We have Destiny Spinner. That card's so broken. I've recently seen Tomer's Changeling Dragon deck and found it so interesting. Have you seen it? Not only have I seen it, I've played against it. It was pretty decent. It did very well. I'm trying to think what I played against. What I was playing when I was playing against Tomer. It was at Airport Con. Not this year, but it was for Vegas. I don't think I like a Rishkar. Benthic. Pass. Yeah, it's when your flight gets delayed. That's what Airport Con is. To infect to you. It's a 9 side. We could put 2 more infect out there, but okay. We're doing a little bit of something here. Once again, it just feels like there's too little enchantments. Pass, hold up, counterspell. Well, I guess you can think. Okay, nothing to counter. 5, 6, 7. X is 7. X is 6, I guess. Yay, instants. I love instants. Think Nylea's Colossus. Counter on Eutropia. Double power and toughness. Silent Hallkeeper. Eutropia. Double power and toughness. So she's at 9/9 and then 18/18. Dunk. Oh, by the way, Mana Leak you. Okay, Nylea's Colossus definitely seems like the best way to go about doing this. We could also go more self-mill and run something like Strength of the Fallen. Strength of the something. Okay, Nessian Wander is very good. Strength from the Fallen. Whenever this or another enchantment you control enters, target creature gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. And then what you do is you run Aftermath Analyst, who lets you pick up every single land that you've ever milled, which you only need one of. And then you also get to run Malevolent Rumble. Eerie Mill. Is this target player? Target player mills 2 cards when on enchantment enter. Constellation Mill. I think there is one. Target player mills 2. Ledger Shredder helps. You get to run Malevolent Rumble. Oh, not Malevolent Rumble. Sorry, Traverse. Oh, Court of Cunning is a good one, chat. Holy shit. Good job, Doug. Court of Cunning. It's a Moan Out. Overlord. Behemoth. Herald. Because you already have flying. Gyre Sage is a little slow. Incubation Druid's way better, and so is Destiny Spinner. Not Destiny Spinner, you know what I mean. Sanctum Weaver. Analyze the Pollen and Traverse, let you get the Nylea's Colossus more frequently. And then we also just added Strength from the Fallen, which also cares about creature cards in graveyards. Gate and Mana Leak. Aetherize kind of sucks too, honestly. Inker Bloom. Let's overlap creatures and enchantments. No, you need to do it at the time you're purchasing the deck review, maybe. Or you can just DM me on Coffee. Is Springheart good? Yeah. Only you could run Nadu in this deck, am I right, chat? Oh my god, I'd be creaming. I'll ask ChatGPT to write it for me. Please don't. I will refund it if you have ChatGPT write your thing. Asking brood scale. It sucks to cut that, but it's just like the only thing that's like making me think. Also, evolution witness gets way better. All right, let's draw. Think. Protein thaumaturge. Yes, it was. Incubation druid, put a counter on it. Attack you with your own flying creature. Probably best to put this on a forest for consideration for Arbor Elf. Card. Word of Cunning. Frog. End step, we're the Monarch. Draw a card. Oh, nice try, pal. Inspiring Call. Draw 1, 2, 3 cards. Indestructible, these. Next turn. Oh my god, we're still the Monarch. Crazy, chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. We now have 5 types in the graveyard, which is good whenever we find see, like this is humming a lot better, I feel. Just because we have a mill plan, which is kind of fun. So interesting thing about Dress Down is it doesn't work with Eutropia or any constellation effect. Also, wait, what the fuck are we not playing the Tessin Champion? I guess we weren't. Wow, Constellation draw card wasn't in here. Crazy. Honestly, it's to a point where I don't think we need Fathom Mage. And Benthic Biomancer is fine for like milling and stuff, but I think I'd much rather. It's tough. We have Muddle the Mixture, which can tutor for Strength from the Fallen. I'll add them back in, whatever. It just feels like we're spreading out the counters a lot more. Oh, you know what? We had Danny Pink. That's it. You don't run Fathom Mage, you run Danny Pink. Creatures you control have whenever one or more counters are put on this creature for the first time each turn, draw a card. Because you're putting counters on different creatures with Eutropia. You're not putting them on the same creature. Most of the time. Sometimes you are. But this is way better than just stacking them up on Fathom Mage. Just like Danny Pink draws you for each one. Valgamoth's Lair is interesting. I'll probably add that, yeah. Oh, Valgamoth's Lair is already in. And then we can add back in actually, let's add Moment's Peace. You can flash it back from your graveyard if you mill it over. And then this can become a Balaget recovery. So anything you mill over is fair game for this to bring back. And then you have 39 lands, including these two. All right, great. This is a perfect non-infect build, I feel. All right. Do we have Togafu? Is Togafu here? Final call for Togafu. Beep, 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 beep. All right, we do not have Togafu. So YouTube, that's going to do it for us. I'll be ending